Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. Let's make a pork loin today. I bought this earlier in the week and sliced the chops off of it. And I put it in the freezer. And I had a request today to cook the rest of it as just a loin roast. So here's the other half. And the first thing we're going to do is just pat it really dry. Just as dry as we can. Okay. All right, now let's mix up our seasonings. We're going to use a teaspoon of salt. You can use more if you want to, but I think that's fine, at least for me. I'm trying to watch my salt. A teaspoon of black pepper. All right, we're going to use a tablespoon of granulated onion powder. Okay. And a tablespoon of garlic powder. And a tablespoon of sweet paprika. You can use smoked if you want, but I'm going to use sweet for this. Okay, just mix this all up. And we're going to use half a cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. And that's dark brown. It doesn't matter if it's dark or light. Just whichever you have or prefer. That might be better just to mix it with your hands. Actually, I think it is. So this is going to make just a wonderful crust on your roast. Okay. Now we're going to put the roast into your baking pan. Line it with foil. Put it in the pan first, fat side down. And then drizzle it with soy sauce. Turn it over and do the other side. And then just put your seasoning on your roast with the soy sauce. It'll help it stick. All right, turn it over. and do the other side. And we're going to put it in the oven, that side up. So there you have that. Now, I've got my oven preheating to 425. As soon as it's heated properly, we're going to put the roast in at 425 for 15 minutes. Then we're going to turn it down to 375 for about another hour. After an hour, I'll temp the internal temperature of it and see where we are. But that's probably gonna be about a perfect time. So there we go. So now we're just waiting for the oven to preheat. And I'll be back in just a few minutes and show you where we are. All right, I've just pulled our pork loin out of the oven. It stayed in there for 45 minutes, and I used the meat thermometer, and it was done. And see that nice crust on it? So what I'm going to do now is just put a piece of aluminum foil over it and let it sit for a while until everything else is ready, and then we'll come back and slice it. Our roast has been resting for about 15 minutes, so we're going to slice it. The crust on this is just wonderful. It is a little bit sweet and a little bit tangy. And our roast is just super juicy. So here is our oven roasted boneless pork loin. And I'm making some buttered potatoes. And as soon as everything is done, we'll come back and plate up our dinner. So I've got boiled potatoes with butter and seasoning and Parmesan cheese. And I just use some general seasoning. Just use whatever you like, your favorite. And I'm going to have a couple of pieces of my pork loin. And I have a green salad on the side. So there's my dinner tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope you stuck with me. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. Happy cooking, and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.